Hello everyone! Let me put my filter on. Ooh, maybe I'm feeling that one today. Ooh. I like this one so far. This is the one that I've been using for the past couple days, and I feel like it makes me look a little bit more like made up. But it's not really what I look like. I wish. So, tonight we have Rockstar coming on. We were going to, I think it was actually last Friday. Also, is my volume good? Yay. So last Friday, we were going to have Rockstar on, but Instagram was conspiring against us. So now we're having her on tonight as a Saturday night headliner, if you will. To catch all up, no, Dr. Will has not answered yet. So maybe we should all slide in his DMs, because maybe you didn't see it. Oh, Rockstar's here. Okay, yay. I will get her. Also, exciting news, but I'll tell you in a second. I kind of have like PTSD from this because last time, it worked. Wow.
Hi, girl.
It worked.
So let me just tell you that, like last Friday or Saturday or whenever that was, I had full makeup. I had my hair done.
You were
Girl,
looking good.
I was looking right and tight. And of course, the internet did not work.
Yeah, but who needs makeup when Instagram has these handy dandy filters? Like, I don't have this much blush on, but
I didn't know there was a filter. I don't know what they would do with these glasses, but
yeah,
I feel
love
like
those
putting my
glasses, by the
contact
way.
in. Thank you.
You used to wear them on the show.
Yeah, well, they're my glasses.
No, those are like prescription glasses?
Fuck yeah, they're prescription.
Dang.
Wow, I cannot see for shit. So like, it got to a point, and I got a crooked nose. Some bitch fell on me when we were cheerleading, in high school.
Or like,
no, I'm talking about years ago. So like,
I
think it used to be straight, right? And then I was a bass and she was a flyer, and she just fell on me, but I was like a badass, and I was like, I'll be fine. And now I have a crooked nose for the rest of my fucking life. So anyway, so glasses don't. Thank you.
You look great.
Thank you. So glasses don't look good on me, but I can't see for shit.
No,
so I was
love
like,
those though.
thank you. I was when I went shopping, I was like, give me the most ignorant, trippy pair that I could wear to a festival. And like, girl, I used to fuck with people so bad because I'm like a festival head. So sometimes at the festivals, kids are in altered states of mind. I don't know if you know that. We can talk later. I'm like a festival mother. But they come up to me and they're like, whoa, your glasses are so cool. Can I try them on? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And then they're like, oh my God. And I'm like, I just geek out because they don't know that they're prescription.
Man, so I actually didn't know that you were a festival head. What's your favorite festival?
So we do like a lot of spiritual festivals. I like Burning Man, and I
was gonna ask, have you been to Burning Man?
I have not been to Burning Man. I've been to local burns, and I'm friends with the people that like set up the entire thing. But every time I've tried to go out there, girl, I get pregnant. So I'm like, and I'm sorry, I am not going to Burning Man pregnant. You can fuck the fuck out of here with that shit.
I don't know if that'd be a place for a pregnant girl. But the fashion at Burning Man is so epic. Like,
oh yeah, the fashion.
You think Coachella's cool, but like Burning Man is like insane stuff.
Burning Man's the real deal. So then we had like we do like spiritual festivals because we have an alternative religion. That's a whole pagan witch thing.
Yeah.
That they did on the show there.
Witch.
Yes, exactly. The OG conspiring witch. So we go to a lot of like in springtime. The Big Brother people fucking loved this, even though like nobody talked to me on the show about it. Yeah. Aradia, well actually Isaac was an IUD baby that I got pregnant with at a fertility festival that I know it's called Beltane. So every spring, the maypole.
Hold on. I think my mind just went like, okay, wait, what?
I'm telling you, like you and I, like one day in real fucking life are gonna sit down.
What is a fertility festival and like? Okay. Did you just go? Like, was it like immaculate conception? Or
no, we definitely had sex, but It was real.
Oh my
It was real.
gosh. Wait, okay, I need more details. Keep going, sorry.
There's a lot of detail.
I
No,
like that.
no,
I don't want that detail. I need like.
I got
what's a
you,
fertility
girl.
festival?
So it's called Beltane. So have you ever seen a maypole? You know, people dance around it in the springtime with the flowers.
Yeah.
So that actually symbolizes a hole going into a hole.
Oh.
It's a spring fertility
That's
festival. Right. No one would know, right? But it's a whole actual thing. It's called Beltane. And Beltane is the Mother Earth being impregnated by her consort. All the stuff starts blooming again. It's all the spring shit. So we were at Beltane, and Chris is like, never having sex with Beltane. I'm like, I have an IUD, Chris. We've been fine. We've been fine for years.
Yeah, but like that's 4 years in a row. I did not.
4 years. We never. And then
a fertility festival is probably when you're the most fertile.
Yeah, right. So it was like it was a little crazy, and I got pregnant with Isaac on IUD. But the funny thing about that whole thing is back when I was married. So Aradia and Avalon, they have a different dad than Isaac, and we've been broken up a long time, and we were together a long-ish time. That's my ex-husband. But when me and my ex-husband were still together, Aradia, I was pregnant with Avalon. And we knew that Avalon was a girl because I always want to know what the fuck is inside of me. Like, is it a boy? Is it a girl? I don't want the surprise. I want to know. Tell me. So anyway, so I knew it was a girl. So Aradia comes up to me and my ex-husband, and she looks at us, and she's like, but when do I get to meet my brother? And I said, oh, no, this is it. You got a sister. We're done. And she goes, no, not from this daddy, from the other daddy.
Oh. Wait, so is Aradia?
Aradia is my oldest. She's 11. And
is she your daughter with the birthday?
She's on my daughter's birthday daughter.
She's iconic.
She's smart. So she says, not from this daddy, from the other daddy. And so when my ex-husband and I broke up and whatever, I started dating Chris, and Chris had a son, and Manny actually said, do you think that's the brother that Aradia was talking about? And I was like, I don't know. Well, years later, then I get pregnant on an IUD. She was talking about Isaac the whole time. Fucking crazy.
Rockstar, this is already probably
this is
probably already the best interview ever. That was a lot, but now it makes sense on why you're always pregnant at Burning Man is because you are hitting the festivals. So if you go to the fertility festival, of course you're going to get pregnant there, and then you're pregnant at Burning Man. So it makes sense.
Yeah, we do. We do. She is a nerd. All the best people are. I'm just reading some of these comments. I'm a nerd, I guess, though. I'm a hot nerd, though. Maybe not right now. But
were you going to hit up any of the festivals this year before they got canceled to Corona?
I would love to, but who the hell knows? Like, all our festivals we go to are camping festivals, and we bring the kids. I don't go to any unless I don't take the kids to any festival I haven't been to by myself first. That way I check things out. I know if there's kids areas, I know exactly how family friendly they are. Is they're family friendly? Or is there nudity? Is it clothing optional? Are there areas where there's not? There's so many levels of festivals. Is there drinking? Is there, recreational use of whatever? Where is that? Is that by the children's? There's like a lot of shit to it. So really, we found spiritual festivals that are like basically, let's all go be at one with the earth, and we can bring our kids to that, and we're cool. And like, if people are, whatever people are doing, they're doing it very quietly and politely in their tents. Yeah. Not out in the open being crazy. So that's fine.
Okay. That makes sense about the fertility one then. I have so many questions.
Oh, so there's
are they doing it quietly in their tents?
There's no. At some,
no.
Oh my God! There's adult Beltane, and then there's family Beltane. Adult Beltane is 18 and over. Beltane is the fertility festival.
Oh, Beltane. Okay. Wow, I'm going to have to Google this, and I'm really excited about it.
Listen, we will. I would as I was watching you on the Big Brother 21, I was like, this girl doesn't even know how like of course everybody's like, oh my God, Nicole's like your little whatever, and I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying. Nicole favors me But Kat and I are more personality-wise than any of y'all would even
Because we're
understand.
weird.
And they wouldn't understand. But you are like every one of my girlfriends back home here, just like gorgeous and hilarious and goofy, and you have that like that fun party girl energy. And I was like, I know this girl. Like, this is like my best friend right there.
And
so
I will say that my mom was like, she would like, you know, when I was in the house, she would listen to like the podcast and everything. So so I know the former house guests that do not like me. But you were one that she said that you liked me because you and Jess Nixon did a podcast together and y'all were both saying good things.
We did. So we liked you. We were like, you know what?
Thank you for your support.
We like her.
Okay, actually, so I have a lot of questions that
tell me.
I wasn't even really going to jump right in, but since we've already talked about fertility festivals, whatever. Okay, so when you first got introduced on Big Brother and they talked about the whole like witch thing, me being from, you know, the conservative state of Texas, thought that like, I guess I didn't really know like what a witch was. And I was very shocked that you weren't like mean. Like I thought you were like, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, she's scary. Like she's a witch. But what like, I guess what exactly is it just like, is that what it means? Like to be like one with the earth? Is that what
so you can be, this is really, all right. So, you can be a witch without being a pagan and a bitch and without being a pagan. So, polytheism means belief in more than one God. Monotheism is one God. The root word is mono and the other root word is poly, having many. So previous to, this is really fucking long, but just hang with me for a second. The three major world religions, okay, that's Muslim, Christianity, and Judaism.
Yeah.
Okay. They're all monotheistic, and they are all that means having a belief in one God. But they were not the first religion to have belief in one God. They picked up this idea off of a religion called the Zoroastrians. And the Zoroastrians are fire worshippers. Before the Zoroastrians started traveling around, every god and goddess, there were multiple, and they all had characteristics of both good and bad, like we humans. They mirrored us, and we mirrored them. Well, the Zoroastrians picked up, no, there's one God. There's only one God. So then the Jewish, the Muslim, and the Christian tribes were like, yeah, we can get with that. One God. Boom. So then...
that's exactly what they said in that tone.
They all decided, because many of these polytheistic religions, not only was there a male god, but a goddess. And, you know, a creatrix and a mother of a creator who created the earth. Well, the three major world religions decided, no, women are evil. Let's put original sin on them. We're going to go ahead and make every female goddess a devil. Let's say Lilith. Let's say Baal. Let's say Bast. They're all demons. Demons. Evil. Period. Evil, original sin, you. So this is all. So this is all actually history. This is all history. So when I was 12 years old, this is how this all happened. I know this is like this is a lot.
Hold on,
because it's a lot. But when I was 12,
but Rockstar, because I guess like. I have to Google this. I'm so intrigued. I'm so woke right now.
We could talk for days on this. I'll tell you the real quick. So
my question also was, the Salem witch trials.
Okay, yes.
That
was a land dispute. So you own a big. They were not witches. Now in Salem right now, people that are actual witches have moved in to do healing for the people that were murdered. Now you, Kat, you're beautiful, you're smart, you own land. I'm going to call you a witch because my husband wants your house. Now we're going to go try to drown you. Now we're going to go try to drown you. And if you don't float, you're not a witch. So we will pardon you in your death. That's the whole, like...
Well, so I was supposed to go to Salem
I've always wanted to go.
Honestly, it was like I would have gone like last week, I think, to do like a whole tour of the Salem witch trial stuff. And I was so excited. But I'm still going to do it after this. So you and I are going to have to talk.
Oh yeah, no, I've always wanted to go to that. Like that's I just haven't been. I want to go in Halloween. They do like a really big like ritual and like crazy shit. It's cool. Halloween is actually called Samhain. Girl, we could talk for days on this.
What? But Rockstar, I'm so woke. Who knew?
Yeah, I read a lot and I'm very inquisitive and I'm an explorer and I believe like
I feel the same way.
I believe that we're on the earth to experience everything that we can experience. So I'm always just, you know, talking to people, hearing them, looking things up, history, reading everything.
Are you someone that like gets caught in Google rabbit holes? Because that's me as hell. Like I'll Google one thing and then next thing I know, I'm like on something completely different, but I am like becoming an expert.
Who's the one on the bottom? I was one of the people in your chat said, who's the one on the bottom? I was going to say, I'm also on Big Brother, the show that the hot one on the top was on. I was also on that show.
Do you recognize this in the background?
Oh, that's horrible. Oh.
And I was like, put on Rockstar's episode. And I'm pretty sure this is the
Give me like nightmares.
Wait, do they really? Okay. But okay, so for me, I feel like if someone, I hope you're not offended. Do you have like when you think of your Big Brother experience, would you say overall it was a positive experience, or like do you have like what is your I guess general consensus about your time on the show?
It's yes, overall positive. It was an experience, and like I just said, I'm here to do all of that.
Yeah, that's very.
It was a big experience. Was it positive or negative? I was in a really weird place in my own life. I had just had a surprise baby. It felt very I went on Big Brother in a place of desperation where I wish I could have gone in a place of fun. I really wanted that 500K because I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do with a fourth extra child that I did not plan for. That I actively planned against.
Rockstar, that's what happens at fertility festivals.
I know, right?
I would say, like, I mean, at this point, like, it's not even like a surprise. It's like, well, yeah, like, if you go to a fertility festival, you're gonna get pregnant. From what I hear.
Yes, exactly. No, I mean, it was. I'm a very fun person, and I think I took it all too seriously. I took it all way too seriously because I really felt like so many things lined up in my life that were so weird. I had always just been managing nightclubs and minding my own business and like, you know, throwing kick-ass parties and shit. And then out of nowhere comes this baby on an IUD. And then I'm like, I can't keep managing nightclubs, big, pregnant, fat. Like, can't do any of that. And so then I was just like, what? And my mom was the one that was like, Angela, you should really apply for Big Brother. And I was like, all right, you know what? She's been telling me to do this for years. Fuck it. Okay. So I sent in a tape and then it just happened. And I was like, oh my God, this must be it. Because when I was a young Angela Rockstar and I was actually trying to be famous, the shit didn't come through. Back when I didn't have kids, a man, when I had a nice rack and a flat stomach and I was ready to, you work my shit. Thank you. I do, but I'm old now. You know what I'm saying? Like, is when I was younger and I was actually trying for this stuff. So I was like, this must be it. I must be meant to win this $500,000 so I can just get a house and chill and live my best life. So I took it so seriously on this like destiny. It was just all girl, and I was hormonal.
Right, so that's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy for me to hear from you because I didn't watch the live feeds. I watched season 20 when I was prepping to go on season 21, but I felt like you were one of the more I loved your character on the show. I thought you were one of the most entertaining ones. So it didn't really come off as that you did it didn't seem like you were taking it too seriously. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that because there was not a moment that I didn't sleep that I wasn't just like, all right, well, if this person, I gotta get this money. I didn't leave my family not for this money, So, but it's cool. Like, you never know how many people you can inspire until they all start hitting you up and telling you, and then like it's dope because I get to watch a show now and like meet people like you. You're cool, and then like we're in like an extended family. So
I know
it's
it's like
you know,
it's a, like sisterhood or familyhood. If you will.
all of that is really cool. But I wish I could have had more fun with it, and I think that in a different place in life,
like a different mindset. And also,
yeah,
when you go on the show, you don't really know what you're getting yourself into. You think you do, but you don't.
Right.
But
exactly.
also, I did want to tell you that I feel like as a former house guest myself, you really are. I feel like you're an inspiration to all the former house guests because you are so good with the fans.
Oh,
You are. I feel
them.
like you are, like, especially on Twitter. Like I always see you interacting with the fans, and like you're very. I don't know. You seem like you're a cool former house guest.
It's cool. I mean, they're just like us, you know. They're just people, and we're just people. And I think a lot of times, it's. I tell you, you know what this experience really did for me that has nothing to do with what we're talking about at all, but it's something I was thinking about. There are so many, and just because of the way I am, I'm very like. I'm very flirty and raunchy or whatever, and I can't tell you how many reality people over life, never actually meaning this, but I would be like, "Ooh, they could get it," and now I'm like, I will never say that about another reality person because I could like literally just walk in and meet them, and then it's like awkward. Like, weren't you saying I could get it? There's your husband, and like,
yeah, that actually that's something that
put like actors and people on like these pedestals, like we don't think we would actually meet them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, hello, me during season 21. The whole time I'm like, oh, like Brett, and then now I'm like in the same like world as him, and I'm like, well, this is awkward.
It's awkward, right?
I didn't quite think that through. But hold on one second. Can you say something, Mama? Oh, I thought she did. My mom's in the background. Fun Mindy.
I love that. Hi, Mom.
She's vibing. Okay, so I guess what would you say was your favorite memory from Big Brother?
My favorite memory from Big Brother.
Actually, no, I'm sorry.
I liked meeting Julie. I thought that was dope. She gave me a warm hug. I wasn't expecting that. She said, you know, she was like, it was a real hug, and I liked that, and so that was fucking cool.
That was pretty surreal meeting Julie.
I expected her to be a little more aloof, and she was like real warm, and I liked that.
Also,
yeah,
I think also because we hadn't really like seen another person except for the other house guests in a while.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, was so. I don't know why this didn't hit me while I was walking into the house with everyone. Like when we were all sitting there in the little like, you know, circle, like introducing ourselves, it did not hit me that those were going to be the only people I saw for 100 days. Like, I don't know why. Like, it didn't hit me. So then when you see Julie, you're like, oh my gosh, another person. Like, there's another person on here.
Oh my God, you got OTEV playing back there, girl. Gonna make me have a fucking panic attack. I have to go, like, call my therapist or something.
Okay, well,
it's me again. Yeah.
So about OTEV. No, Rockstar, we both went out the same week of our retrospective seasons, and OTEV screwed us both.
That was something, wasn't it? That was something. I relive that moment so often. Like, it's like probably any mentally stable person would not relive that moment as often as I do driving in the car. Just like, you know.
Well, but okay, so when I always wondered when watching the show, I was like, why did she give the answer to Tyler? However, after playing in OTEV, like, I guess I was a little bit shocked by how, like we weren't necessarily like hiding. Like, I don't know why, but we weren't hiding our answers from everyone. Like, maybe we didn't verbalize it, but I know that there was one person that Cliff had actually gotten the wrong answer for one of them, and then he saw us all like up there holding our answers, and was like, "Oh crap, I'm gonna go back and get it."
So what happened was,
I looked like an epic mistake on the show, but I think Tyler might have seen anyways.
Tyler had the wrong answer. He was up there with the wrong answer. I saw that he had a different bottle at me, and I was so beaten down.
You second guessed yourself.
At that point, I thought that he had the right answer. I had the wrong answer, and I said out loud what my answer was, and he was like, "Oh," and then ran down and got the right answer. And I was like, "Oh my God, I cannot believe I just did that." That
but don't
was
you
the worst.
But don't you appreciate it for the drama that it was?
Sure.
Rockstar, that was good TV.
I bet, especially because, like, I went up there and I did that stupid, like, Rocky Balboa. I fucking made it to the top, and yeah, and all you kids were calling me fat, and I heard that shit. You thought I did it. Look at this fat bitch now up here with the fucking answer. Suck it. And then it was wrong. And then it was wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. But when you're in the big, like, nothing can prepare you for this. Like, there's so many people that feel like they're like, I would never give the answer to Tyler, like, whatever. But it's like, honestly, you might. Like, you never know. When you're in the Big Brother house, there's so many things that.
And it wasn't the only time that I did that. Each time that I went up there, I double checked my answers with everybody that was up there. Yeah, we all kind of did.
Which is smart.
We all said it to each other.
Yeah, that's how. That's how we were too. Yeah, no, that's how we were too. That's why I was like, it's not that crazy that you gave the answer to Tyler, because I feel like we were all kind of doing that. But with that being said, I'm sorry that happened.
You know, and people were like, "Oh, you're so." Thank you, Caitlin. You did not call me fat. There were other people in the house that called me fat. There were live feeds. Not only did I hear it, but other people heard it. It's fine. I'm not fat.
But I don't think you looked fat on the live feeds. Or not live. I don't think you looked fat on.
No. I wasn't fat. I wasn't. I was bigger than I normally am, but I wasn't fat. I liked my curves, and I liked having an ass, man.
Did you ever go on slop?
Oh yeah. Ugh.
Okay. Did you know how calorically dense slop is? It's 280 calories for a fourth of a cup.
It's gross.
I didn't mind it, but I thought I was gonna get so skinny. And meanwhile, I think I started eating slop and I never recovered. Like after that, I was like, wow. Like I guess this is just what's happening now.
Like what I didn't like about it is you like I'm a big fruit and vegetable person because I feel like that when I eat fruits and vegetables, I'm like, yeah, I got that good energy. And slop was like gruel. Like you would give it to Oliver Twist. Like, please, sir, can I have some more? I don't really want it, but the master's going to whip me if I don't. Whatever. Like slop.
I thought it was fun though. I loved the experience of it, but.
It was fun, and I liked the little punishments they gave out. I mean, it was fun. It was fun. It was campy. It was fun. It was cool. It was some shit I did. I liked it.
So, would you go back if they asked you back for an All-Star season?
I mean, sure. I would never. There are few and far between, and I will say it right now that I wouldn't do for $500K.
That's true. Yeah, I think I've probably done worse for less or nothing. I'm kidding.
That's why I like you.
I'm kidding. Okay, so I guess so now that we know that Big Brother it was kind of a challenging time for you when you had gone on, how would you say that Big Brother has enriched your life since getting off the show?
My God, there's so many. It's so cool. I mean, some of the fans have like truly become family. Like they're so kind and nice, and they care about us because they literally watched us sleep and shit.
They know us better.
It's so nice. I mean, some of them, the trolls or whatever, but there's trolls everywhere.
Yeah.
The fandom that you get from Big Brother is like, I don't think it's like anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful that. The way that, sometimes you'll just get a long ass message of I was going through a rough time and you guys helped me get through it. You're thinking or you'll get something right when you're not even thinking about it, or just when you feel like everybody forgot about you, then somebody will pop in and be like, you were my favorite and blah. It's just so nice, and that really, I think the fans is definitely the most enriching thing. You come out with like 5,000 more family members or however many people actually are interactive and whatever, you know? And it's just nice. I think that's really nice. And it's cool to also, I'm not even gonna lie. It's fucking cool to be able to interact with people from other reality shows as well. They will talk to you because they know that you know a certain level of what they know, and it's like we're all like a weird cousin, extended family.
Wait, so who's been the most interesting person that you've met since getting off?
I mean, I just like really through the internet and stuff, and then I met a bunch of people down in Orlando when we did Hearts of Reality,
I heard that's a thing.
Really, really cool.
I wonder if they will have it this year.
I don't know. I know they're still like auctioning stuff off, so you could definitely like do a phone call or something. It's for the kids and it's amazing. So
I don't even know anything about it. I know all the pre-jury.
I know. We can, and you can talk to your pre-jury people too, but it was absolutely, it's incredible. It's a charity, a whole non-for-profit just for kids that are either terminally ill or very close to it. And everything is completely paid for, and Give Kids the World is this resort that their families go to, that they go to completely free. There's like a 24-hour ice cream parlor. They have a beauty salon for some. Yeah, exactly. Like it's beautiful.
That's like what got me. I was like, ice cream, 24 hours.
Ice cream, yes. No, it's so sweet, and so I got to meet some of those people, and then different, you know, Big Brother alumni. But then like it was so easy to meet some of the people from the circle, like via the internet, just because like
okay, they have a lot of followers though. I feel like
because they're on Netflix. I think, but I knew that show would blow up. When I watched the UK version, I was like, yo, this was the show I was supposed to be on. That's how I felt. Because
that would be hard though to be, because it was hard enough to be under like quarantined, I guess, with other house guests, but to be in a room by yourself that whole time,
I think it would be fine. I think like
you're like, that's my dream.
I would be fine, especially with these 4 kids, man. I'd be chilling. But like that, what I really like about, okay, here's what I like about the circle versus like Big Brother. The circle, you get to do what you get to do on social media. Oh my God, Queen, you're so beautiful. Oh, I love you. Work, bitch. Yes. And you just get to gas each other up. And some people might say that's superficial, but I really mean it when I say that shit.
Yeah.
So it's not superficial. It's authentic. And you get to do that in the circle. Whereas in Big Brother, you're like, all right, which one of you bitches are going to cut me in the back when I turn around? You smarmy. I know that you're fucking talking about me. I know you were my final 2, but you're over there mingling with that motherfucker. I don't like that shit.
It does,
you know, it's not like that in the circle.
Dang. But okay, but I feel like you made a lot of really good relationships in the house. Like I know that you're close with Bailey, you're close with Haley, and you're close with a couple people. So
I talk to all of them. I talk to all of them. Honestly, it was such a weird experience. Like there's so few of us that go through this. I think, what is there, like 200 and I guess at max there's 280 of us that have ever done Big Brother United States.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, think about how many people there are in general. It's such a small group of us that I'm pretty close. I mean, if anybody ever wants to talk to me, I'm just like, all right, let's talk about it. That shit was nuts. There's not, even though I had whatever feelings I had in the house because I was like going for my money and shit, I don't have problems with nobody anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
so you and Brett are cool now.
I mean, I'm cool with all of them. None of them. Here's the thing though, 100%, and this isn't anybody's fault, and this isn't even a fault kind of thing, you know, like, and an expired friendship isn't beef. It's just like, I'm not even saying any of the friendships are expired. I'm just saying, like, I am a 36-year-old mother of 4 children. Do I expect that the 22-year-olds with no kids are going to be flagging me down to hang out or invite me to their newest Hollywood party? Probably not. Like, I wouldn't either. I'll be like, whatever, you old bitch. Like, here's some cookies or something. I
so you might not, like, keep in touch with everyone, but, like, you're on, like...
Right, exactly. Like, everybody's cool, and I wish them all the best, and I hope the best for them. I think it's It's awesome. Some of them are still like really doing stuff, and that's cool.
So, if you went on Amazing Race, who from your season would be your partner?
Well, from my season, see, I'd pick
Or
someone.
actually, no, we'll broaden it from any season.
I don't know. I would go on Amazing Race with you. I would go on Amazing Race.
I don't know if I'm the kind of partner you want on Amazing Race.
You are. You're the kind of partner that's going to be like, I don't know, should we just get a bottle of wine? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. And then we would be great. We wouldn't win. Fun. We would travel. But we would have a lot of fun.
We would get great photos.
We would have a lot of fun.
That's so fun. Well,
you know, a lot of fun.
Wait, do you watch the Amazing Race or Survivor or any of those shows?
I watched Survivor like when it first came out. I don't watch a lot of reality TV. I went into all of this for the $500,000. Like that was it. And then if my mom was like, well, you never know, Angela, something else might, pop off for you.
Yeah.
You never know what it'll lead to. And I was like, fine, cool. That could be cool too. Cause I mean, whatever makes my life easier with these 4 kids and me and some, I mean, it's not cheap.
So
to have all these people.
No, kids are expensive.
They are.
So how has quarantine life been with y'all, with your 4 kids? Has it been crazy? Have you been homeschooling them?
Yeah, we are homeschooling. Their actual Zoom school starts next week.
Zoom school.
And but we've been doing little reports and stuff, and then like all the science shit that they got for Christmas that I'm like, we'll do it again. We'll do it the next time. We'll do it the next time. Well, now we've had nothing but time, so we're doing all of that.
Yeah, that's fun.
The hardest one is the 2-year-old. He's climbing walls I didn't even realize we had. Like it's insane walking around. And girl, like the other day he was like, I'm a man. I was like, the fuck you are? Like you too. Like you're a man. What are you doing? And then the 2 11-year-olds, they're like, pre-puberty, and they're giving attitude about the dishes. And it's like the 7-year-old, she's just she's trying to have an Easter party, but she wants to set up the table. Like they're just all on. It's a lot. It's a lot of activity. What's that?
Are y'all gonna have the Easter party?
I mean, yeah. It'll be the stuff, but we've had a party pretty much every day.
Same. It's getting excessive.
Every kind of everything.
Quarantine parties.
Let's have another one.
So other than your 4 kids, and well. Actually, I'm going to let you talk about it. What have you been doing to keep yourself busy during quarantine?
Well, no, really, like, we actually have, thank goodness, before all this happened, we eliminated, like, I would say years worth of boxes and bullshit that we were just holding on to for whatever reason. And, like, right before all this happened, we totally cleared it out, which was dope. So now we're just kind of like, we were supposed to be on a cruise the 1st through the 9th, and it got canceled. It was supposed to be me and Chris, and we were gonna do some different, like, get a new table and all that stuff when we had gotten back from that. So now we're just starting to order the shit now, and we'll just freeze it down. And we're having fun hanging out with the kids.
I was expecting to talk about Sims.
Lots of Sims. Yeah, well, I just got that, and I'm very into it. Chris was laughing. I was like, Chris, I didn't do my makeup. I didn't do my hair. He's like, that's because you're over there woohooing all day on your Sims. And I'm like, yeah, because they're trying for a baby because it's, they're ready. I had the mother load. I had the cheat code. They got a lot of money. They can have lots of kids.
Yeah, Sims kids are not as expensive as real kids, probably. Okay, I have never played Sims. So, my question was, today was a big day on your Sims account. You had a wedding, and at the wedding, there was a death.
Yes, at the wedding, everybody they were devastated.
But was that a plot twist that you put in, or did it just
No,
happen? Somebody
no, it
dies?
just came out and they were excited. They had just exchanged vows. Then all of a sudden, I swear, like one of the kids came in. I turned my back, I turned around, everybody's sobbing. Ah! The screen goes like black and blue, and they're all just devastated. And I'm like, what the hell is that? There's the Grim Reaper coming by. It was just, and they were all sad. They witnessed his death. They were just, it was an elder person, and it was their time. It was their time to go. And it really, like, I mean, Zara, that's her name. She was getting married, Zara. And it really put a damper on the whole evening.
It put a damper on the wedding.
It did.
Like, I was very proud. I was like, oh, it's Sim's wedding. This is beautiful. And then next tweet, like, oh, someone died. I was like, plot twist.
It was tragic. I mean, we were really expected. They had a caterer. They had, entertainment hired. They were at the
when's
park.
the funeral?
I guess it was like all of a sudden they were stopped. I'm telling you, like the whole wedding, they had the benches and everything and like the aisleway, and then just a tombstone just popped up right where the dude died, right in the middle of the aisleway. It was sad.
So you have no say over these Sims characters and what they do.
No, and sometimes when you're like dating, they can like turn you down or not like you or whatever, and then like and you're like, how am I getting rejected in a Sims game and in real life?
I don't know if y'all can see, but this is like how it goes. So it starts with a tweet of this beautiful wedding, and Rockstar goes, "It's going down." Then
going down wedding.
And
then someone really went down.
It's a wedding. No, she goes, you can't even see. Next tweet. It's a wedding. They're very much in lust. And I'm sitting here in quarantine. I'm like, oh, wow, this is beautiful. Then
it was.
Things have taken a turn for the worse. Someone has died at the wedding.
It was terrible. It was truly tragic. And you know what else happened? Apparently, Zara, when she was dating somebody, she got her wires crossed because Don and her got married. But there was somebody she invited to the wedding that she was flirting with, and Don got mad at the wedding.
This is some Big Brother drama, and I have to sign up for Sims.
Sims is so much fun, and there's like so many expansion packs. I got the magical realm, but then there's like Sims famous where you could be an influencer and shit, and you glow if like you're real famous and the paparazzi comes around. You live your best life.
We would be glowing. Or someone in the comments says R.I.P. the person who died.
I know, it was so sad. I didn't even know him.
So I can send my condolences.
Yeah, right. Send some lilies or something.
This has been, honestly, so far, this has been an incredible live. We started by talking about witches. Then we talked about Sims. There's people that are probably popping in and out that are like, what?
What the hell? I knew it would be a great conversation because I'm telling you, you're like a soul little sister. Yeah. You don't even know. But I know. That's what I said. There you go. That's a little Big Brother flashback. Because of where I'm from, people are always like, why did you get on Swaggy C's side or whatever? And I was like, because immediately when I met him, I was like, oh, that's just little brother. Like, he reminded me of a bunch of people from home, like you do. You remind me of all my best looking girlfriends that are just, wonderful.
Well, we'll have to hang out after this.
We will.
I'm making all these like, well, we were already cool before quarantine because I went on your show and then I know we tweet and whatever. But I feel like I've met so many like friends over live. Like me and Janelle are so tight now.
I love Janelle.
She came on my live the other night. It was iconic. It was amazing.
She's so cool.
She's so cool. But you're cool too.
She is. Thank you. I'll take it.
Okay, wait. What was the question that I wanted to ask you? Oh, okay, yeah. So, at Shelly McClellan asked this, but I want to know too. Do you still have your show on TV Co?
So I do, but we're gonna do seasons because I was just like, hey, can I have, like most shows have a little bit of a break and I needed to recollect and I wanted to kind of like bump it and invite people over and it could just kind of like flatlined or whatever. And then, so I was like, give me a break. And I think we'll start another season. I'm trying right before all the quarantine and stuff. My idea was I wanted to do still the Angela Rockstar show, but I wanted to do Rocks Stars. A little wordplay, and I wanted to
Love that.
have people that were doing charitable things out in real life, in the real world, and I wanted to make them the stars, and I wanted to interview them
You should do that.
to highlight, like teachers or social workers that are doing really good, somebody that's feeding kids or somebody that's making a difference in their community, whether it comes from like, we do this neighborhood cleanup or something like that. And I wanted to make those people to really highlight who they are, what their charity is, how people can help out with it or whatever.
Why don't you do that right now?
No, it's my goal. It's because it's a lot of moving parts to get everybody to actually show up.
That there's people out there like making a difference.
Oh yeah, no, I'm emailing. Right on it. No, I've got like. I do. I have several people that are ready to talk about their charity.
While you're wrangling your 4 kids, also take on this new hobby.
Also, exactly. Now that's a tricky thing that I didn't even think about. A lot of it is just like when you see a lot of people that come off the show and they're very active and they're able to kind of keep doing the things that we were doing, that's a lot of work. So it's very hard for me to, people are like, oh, are you going to go on this show or are you going to go or put yourself out there or whatever? And I'm like, I have a full-time job and 4 kids. Like squeezing in what I can, where I can is a maneuvering. It's a process. If the kids were a little bit older, I think.
What are you doing for work? Are you back in the nightlife industry?
I'm a bartender now because it's easier. But all the bars are closed. I work at Maryland Live Casino. Which is a whole other, that's a crazy, bartending in a casino. I used to manage nightclubs. That's my background. I've done it for over a decade. It's I
knew that about you.
That's my thing. But, I don't mind, I know how to serve some drinks. Like that's easy. And I love people. So, and I like providing experience. It's the whole thing. But bartending just is more flex than being a manager. A manager, the club is your baby as well. And right now I have a baby. So plus like Chris, when I got back from Big Brother, Chris was like, it's my turn now. You just went, you chased a dream. That's cool. Now I'm going to do my thing. And he's been killing it. He's a tattoo artist. Yeah. So
you got your tattoo on your arm with the
so he didn't do this is a Big Brother tattoo.
It's so pretty.
He did this one right here. The line works real clean. But I'm basically just supporting that because we want to open up a tattoo shop. And part of the tattoo shop, because he works at a tattoo shop, when we open our own tattoo shop, I want the front to be kind of like a witchy cafe with some books and crystals and candles and stuff. And then the back end will be the tattoo shop. And then we'll work and live there and probably teach our kids to tattoo and stuff like that.
Well, I was trying needles, but if I ever decide to get a tattoo, I'm coming there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or just, be like, I want, I have this idea for a shirt and he'll draw.
I know. No, we talked about that.
Yeah. He's got this one dope, drawing that I was like, oh my God. I have a lot of girlfriends that are adult entertainers, if you will. Or, dancers, entertainers, however you want to say it. And Chris drew this thing that's like this hot blonde. She's got a tank top and she's riding a money roll like a missile. Like the pinup, girls that would be on a missile. But it's like a money roll instead of that. And I'm like, that's dope. So
he's super talented. I follow him on Instagram.
I love that. Thank you. We appreciate that. That kind of support. Oh,
we do have to talk t-shirts.
We will. Yeah, girl. He can draw. So, let's collab. I love that. Tell us how crystals work. That's what somebody said. That's a long subject, too.
What?
Somebody asked, they said, tell us how crystals work. And I'm like, that's a lot. It's about, asking me, being witchy.
You should either, I know you have 4 kids and you're very busy, and then you also have another talk show coming up that you're. So I know you're a little busy, but something that you should do though is you should be kind of like a YouTuber that talks about this. Like that could be your niche, because you could honestly probably kill it in the influencer industry for like that being your niche.
For the hippie market. Well, that's what I thought. I thought that apparently that market is not a watching the Big Brother. That's what I learned. They are not the Big Brother audience.
You don't think so?
No. Oh. I would say my parents, nice. That's the demographic. The people of the Midwest.
Yes.
Perhaps the beautiful Texans. The hippies are not the demographic. The Burning Man kids are not watching Big Brother.
I don't know. What are the hippies watching? Wait, so what? Do you watch Tiger King?
Oh, girl. Yes. Oh my God. That's a lot to unpack, right? That's a lot of layers.
They're supposedly dropping a new episode this week. Did they already?
I don't know.
Wait, Lori 40 in 2013 said, "OMG, Kat, the woman is busy." I'm like, I know. There's like, but I just feel like there's so many, like, okay, I get that you're busy, but if you have time for a hobby.
No, listen. There's always what is that? There's 24 usable hours in a day.
Yeah. How would you say that you have been more or less productive during quarantine?
I don't know, actually. It's weird because it's like, it's hard to say. I guess I have my moments. Sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm going to go write an entire book.
No, yes, that's good when you start. You just picked up you've been writing, and you're an amazing writer.
Thank you. So I used to write all the time. I actually wrote this. Did you ever hear my cat and dog poem?
No.
Do you want to hear it real quick?
Is it cat with a K or a C?
Cat, and it's called Utter. It's a cow. COW. Utter love, peace, and happiness. Do you want to hear it?
You just spelled cow for me.
I know.
Cow. COW. In case you don't know.
You will like it. Do you want to hear it? It's not too long. Okay. All right. Ready?
I'm nervous.
You should be. No. All right. Just come with me on this journey.
Okay, I'm here.
All right. Moesha was a cow from around the way. She was blinged out from her hooves to her braids. She traveled in a herd with all the other cows until she met Hector. He turned her life around. Hector was a Chihuahua, and without a doubt, he knew where he was from and what he was about. Moesha Foshizi knew Chihuahuas were greasy. Well, that's what she thought, but she liked Hector a lot. "Hey, Mommy," Hector hollered. "Come over here by the water." "Oh, no, I don't think so. I'm a cow, and I have to go." Then Moesha thought, well, no one's around, so who would get hurt if I talk to this dog? He don't seem like a jerk. So over to Hector is where they went, and hours went by, much time they spent, always in secret. What would the animals say? Cows and chihuahuas, chilling, hanging out at play? No way, not tomorrow or ever, and never today. Hector told Moesha, "The time has come that we make our friendship public. Cows and dogs, tonight is one." So the date was set. Out in the open they would go out to make their friendship public, to let everyone know. They went first to the bone, the local dog hot spot, determined to show what's right and what's not. Once at the bone, the two friends wished they were alone because the name calling began. The dogs called Moesha a heifer. And on with the names they ran. Moesha wouldn't cry, wouldn't show those dogs a tear. Hector, let's go. They don't want us here. We'll go to the pasture. That's where my herd chills. It's got to be different there. Come on, I know it will. At the pasture, they met much the same. This time, cows calling Hector name after name. So who is to blame, the cows or the dogs? The answer is neither. The answer is time to break any barrier, cross any line, because everyone is different, no one the same. The moral is simple, the idea easy. Call an animal by his name and not his species. If you listen to my words and don't follow a herd, follow their lead like a cow and a dog, we'll start a new breed of truly happy people, finally enlightened and free.
Rockstar, that was amazing, honestly.
So I was like partying for like 5 days in a row when I was 21, and the Maggie Moose cow came next to the Taco Bell Chihuahua, and I pulled over on the side of the road and I wrote that whole thing.
Oh my gosh. What? Wow. Okay. First of all, I'm so impressed you have the whole thing memorized. I have to read some of these comments that we were getting during the thing because they were so funny. Okay, Rockstar, you need to be on YouTube. You have to be on YouTube. You have to. That could be
Well,
your next,
help me. Listen, I need a motivator. So if you want to be like my motivator, like you want to send me a morning weekly message of get your ass on YouTube, and I will allow it.
Rockstar, go on YouTube. Hold on. Wait, so truthfully, Tiggy said, "Sorry, which reality star, tattoo artist, and poet?" Oh my gosh. And then someone said, is the publisher present in the chat? Oh wait, Lee James said, is the publisher present in the chat? Get this published.
So like,
oh, James Hewling's in here. He says, shit's getting real up in here. Preach, Rockstar.
I love him.
And then Sarah Coolcat says that was life changing, which honestly it was. Dang.
I've been rhyming and writing since I could read, basically. I used to I like rhyming. I think and rhyme a lot. It was how, if I did remember anything in Big Brother, I was constantly like rhyming stuff in my head, which I would not say out loud. It was how I remembered the different competitions.
Would you like have like the different, like the things on the walls and stuff?
I knew, yeah, all the time. And it was just so nuts because you just never knew what was going to come at you or what weird detail you needed to know. It was just, you know, that was crazy. But I write, I sing, I try to not lose my head with these kids. That's it.
Rockstar, we just got your $1 million idea. Savon, Texas says, Rockstar, make this into a children's book and get Chris to illustrate it.
So Chris is, yes, I've tried to get him to do that. He's not really a cartoon-esque. He's more macabre.
You don't really strike me as a children's book type person either, but here we are.
I can write a children's book. I used to, before I had kids, this is why I love young people so much, like the 20-year-olds, because I used to be the most, like, I was so, before I had kids, I used to work in a children's theater. I worked with special needs kids, and I worked, I just loved kids. I always loved their energy, right? And I would teach the basics of acting to 4 to 10-year-olds. And I literally remember sitting there, like I was so, I just want to smack this girl that I was. You know, so often I see you all come in here so tired and so exhausted, but I really just need you to hold on to that youthful, beautiful energy that your children have. Don't get jaded by the outside world. Just look at them. Your children are so exciting, and all acting is pretending very hard, and they all have that. And I just want to be like, shut the fuck up, Angela, because I know why they're tired. They're tired because them little kids didn't listen to them. The 38,000th time they said, pick that damn toy up off the floor. So
Rockstar, you are a rock star, if you will. Okay, wait. Someone also said, really quick, where is it? Sarah Coolcat says that you could be the next Dr. Seuss.
Yes, like I've got a whole book.
YouTube, though. Look at all these hearts coming in. You should be on YouTube.
I also, you know, I don't have it memorized, but I have like a whole book of erotica.
So that's not the children's book.
Not the children's book. Probably how you get some children.
My mom is in the chat, so we will leave the erotica for another day.
I don't have it memorized. My mom's probably in here too, but she knows. My mom knows the deal. She knows what it is.
Oh. That is so funny. I was trying to drink. I was like, oh, like my mom's watching. No. Dang, that was. Oh my gosh, we have what? Okay, this hour went by so fast. We have an hour left. Last night it didn't cut me off at the hour, so I'm not sure what's going on with Instagram. But I always think it's really awkward whenever like cuts off mid sentence. So yeah, you have like maybe 30 seconds to talk before it cuts off. What do you want to say?
Be kind to each other and wrap it up. Wrap it up, okay? Wrap it up. That's good for health. That's good for your wallet. That's good, you know. So
For fertility festivals.
Fertility festivals. No, we'll definitely have to do this again. You're a trip. I have so much fun.
We'll do it again.
And
Thanks for coming on.
we will talk outside of here.